Hello friends, my name is Ashish Kumar. This is the introduction video of our newly formed internship program. The name is Equity Research Internship. In this internship program, there are four modules like all other internship program. The first module is the basics about stock market and the equity research. The module 2 is related to fundamental analysis and technical analysis of equity stocks. And module 3 is stock pitch documentation and portfolio analysis of the stocks of for HNI investors. And in module 4, we are going to trade live, like live actual trade on our stock on our broking platform, and we will train how the actual trades happen and what are the insights about an actual trade. The whole program is related to equity stocks only. There is no derivatives or no commodities that we are going to discuss about, and there are a lot of things to learn in this program. Okay, so let's start with the module 1 of equity research. Okay, so in module 1 we will discuss about the basics of the stock market, risk related to stock market, the risk that nobody else talk about. Okay, and the rewards of the stock market. Like, risk means why you should not invest in the stock market, why you should not look into it, the stock market. And rewards in the stock market is why you should look into the stock market, why the stock market is a good option to invest. Okay, now the basics of the stock market. If you have never heard about the stock market, if you have never knows about what is the stock market and all, so the basic of the stock market is when a company is formed, the company is formed with number of shares. Okay, that shares is owned by some individual, like 4 or 5 individuals, and that company is called a privately held company. Is the company is a private limited company. Now when the private limited company grows, they want to raise capital through initial public offering. So they want to sell certain percentage of their shares to the public and raise capital. So that is called initial public offering. Now those shares which is sold to the public want to sell it again to somebody else, and then buy it again, then sell it again. And so those shares will be traded in the stock market, and then it becomes a stock trading platform. Okay, so it is a simple way of understanding what is a stock market, right? So in a stock market there are so many listed companies, uh, like Tata, Reliance, Adani. There's so many companies are there which is listed in the stock market. So people buy the shares of those companies, wait it for the share to grow up, like the price grow up, and then they sell. So this is the way how the stock market works. Okay, so what is equity research? So all these stocks, like suppose Tata Steel stocks, a stock of Reliance Industries and Reliance Infocom or something, all this stock is called equity stocks, right? It's equity stock of the stock market. So researching these equity stocks is called equity research. And what kind of research people are doing, and why do they do any kind of research? Why research is important? The research is important in case of equity stocks because before you invest in any stock, before you buy any stock, right? Investment, you are buying some shares of that company. So before you invest in any stock, you want to know that what exactly this company do. And if we invest in this stock, right, if the company is growing or not, our stock price will grow up or not. Okay, so you do a fundamental basic research about that company, that is called fundamental analysis, fundamental research. And second kind of research that a lot of experts do, that is technical analysis. That because what happens then in the stock market, even if the company is very good fundamentally, the company is nice, the promoters are very good, the directors are nice, the company has a very good track record, but still the stock price is not improving. It is stagnant, like it is on 100, so it is keep on being on 100 for 6 months, 1 year. But there are some other stocks which is fundamentally okay, but the stock price is going up, going down, going up. There is so many movement in their stocks. So what makes that movement? The study of that movement of the stocks is called technical analysis. Okay, in a simple layman terms, this is a fundamental analysis when you are studying about the company, what the company do, who is the director, what are the debt on the company, what is the financials. That is the difference between it. Okay, so this is all about this program. What is the need of this program? Why people do equity research? Why you do equity research? There are two purpose of it. The first purpose of equity research is that if you want to invest in a stock, okay, so you cannot just depend on other people research, right? You need to do of your own research, your own methodology. You need to understand what is going on. Otherwise, the stock market become a like a jua. It becomes a gamble. You don't want to gamble, right? You want to research. So that's the first thing when you invest in stock market. But as a student, it's not uh, advisable to start investing in stock market or something. But as a student, it's advisable to understand the stock market. Okay, so that is the first part of it. Second benefit of doing this kind of programs, not only here and a lot of other places also, is if you are very good in equity research, there are so many high net worth individuals, there are so many proprietor tradership firms, there are so many companies who do a lot of trading in the stock market. They are always looking to hire people as a full-time job. Okay, yes, there are so many certification required to get this job, like from NISM, from SEBI. But certification is one thing, but apart from certification, this is also required that you should have the knowledge. You should have the knowledge to do something like do the equity research and all. So these kind of internship program, this kind of training program help you to understand, grab the knowledge, right? So and in this, like, let me declare one thing: in this whole program, we are not like influencing you to invest in the stock market, and we are not influencing you to not to invest in the stock market, right? We are here for education and learning purpose only. Okay. Now, what are the risks in a stock market? Real risk that nobody talk about. I have gone through many videos. I have gone through many discussions channels, new people who are investing in stock market, and new people who are start giving gyans in related to stock market. They never discuss about the real risk. So the first risk in the stock market is why people lose money. Risk means the chances of losing money, right? So the first risk in the stock market is the capital collapse risk. What does that mean? Whenever you talk to somebody who is very much optimistic about the stock market, yes, let's play, and they will always give you an example that, if you have 1 lakh rupees, you put that 1 lakh in your uh, savings bank account or FD, right? And in 1 year, what will you get? 6% interest. So after 1 year, you will get 1 lakh 6,000. That's it. In 12 months, only 6,000 rupees that you earned from your money. And the inflation is 5%, inflation is 4%. So actually, you earn only 2%. So little. You should invest in a stock, earn 12% at least. You feel very encouraged. You think that, yes, that is the thing that, everybody should invest. Everybody should do something related to a stock. But there is one knowledge that they never share with you, is that when you invest in FD, when you put your money in the FD, there is no risk, there is 0% risk that there is a capital collapse, right? There's no way that, after 1 year you go to the bank and the bank say, you put 1 lakh rupees and, we invested and we do something, so now only 92,000 left. ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा कि आपने 1 लाख डाला और बैंक 1 साल बाद बोल रहा है कि सिर्फ 92,000 ही बचा, बाकी पैसा इधर उधर हो गया. There is no risk of capital collapse. But in case of stock market, there is a risk of capital collapse. It might be possible when you invested 1 lakh rupees, first 3 months is showing from 1 lakh it become 1 lakh 7,000, 1 lakh 14,000, 1 lakh 19,000, or then it's come back to 1 lakh 11,000. So those numbers what you are seeing, this is not your profit, right? This is a notional gain. It will be profit when you sell the shares and book the profit. Okay, so when you sell the share and book the profit, then that profit is the profit that, okay, you bought at 1 lakh and sell it at 1 lakh 15 or 14,000. So that 14,000 is your profits, and that it might be possible after 1 year, like you started in January, it grow up, but in December what happens? Some market clash, something, so it will be down to 94,000. So that 1 lakh become 94,000, and you are still expecting that it will grow. That expectation is there. But on the other hand side, somebody who invested in FD, after 1 year he's go and bring out his 1,06,000 rupees. So there is a chance of capital collapse in case of stock market that nobody talk about. Okay, आपने 1 लाख डाला, ये बढ़ के 1,14,000 दिखेगा, लेकिन जब दिसंबर में कभी आप सोचोगे एक साल में कितना हो, तो हो सकता है कि वो 1 लाख से कम हो जाए, 94,000 रहे. यू कैन नॉट से कि मैं तो बढ़ गया था तो बढ़ा वाला दे दो मुझे, ऐसा नहीं होता है यहाँ पे. ठीक है. दूसरा सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट रिस्क इज इन द स्टॉक मार्केट इज लैक ऑफ नॉलेज रिस्क. A lot of people invest in stock market thinking that the money will grow automatically. You keep the money here, 1 lakh, and tomorrow you sleep, and then tomorrow it become 1,10,000. You sleep, and tomorrow it become 1,20,000. Right? It's like a black box, a magic. So they think it's a lack of knowledge, and they got influenced by a lot of broker or local people. They keep on saying, I bought a car, I bought a new house because of stock market money and all. They might be, हो सकता है उनको पैसे लाइक कार खरीद लिया, घर खरीद लिया बिकॉज ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट. हो सकता है उन्होंने पैसा कमाया हो, बट इट डजंट मीन दैट यू विल इन्वेस्ट विदाउट हैविंग योर नॉलेज. So if you are investing without having your knowledge, so definitely the chances that you will lose money is huge, because there is no magic in the stock market. There is a mathematical formula which the stock market follows. People think it's a magic. It's not a magic. It's a mathematical formula. Okay, so try to understand that. Okay, now the third risk of the stock market is, and this is for all the students. Okay, so what happened that a lot of time people start investing like 10,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. उनको लगता है कि yes, no, we can invest 10,000 in stock market, we can invest in 5,000 से start करते हैं, let's see what will happen. So when you invest 5,000, 10,000 rupees in stock market, and suppose you buy something, sell something, you do intraday trading, you do this trading, swing trading, you watch a lot of videos, so at the end of the day, what happened that after 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, you find out that the gain you booked out of that 10,000 and the energy you have utilized in the stock market, it is not proportional. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी वेस्ट कर दिया स्टॉक मार्केट में, उतना गेन नहीं हुआ. द पीपल गॉट एग्जॉस्टेड. कह रहे बार बार चेक करना पड़ता है, एंड वी फील वेरी हाई ब्लड प्रेशर कि पैसा अटका हुआ है, एंड देन द मनी मार्केट इज गोइंग ड्रॉप, इट बिकम नेगेटिव, एंड इट टचेस द स्टॉप लॉस एंड देन गोज अप समथिंग. सो मच ऑफ लॉस ऑफ एनर्जी इज गोइंग ऑन with a very small gain. People get frustrated and they left. Okay, fourth risk in the stock market, and this is the biggest risk. A lot of people have some money like 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. They invest in stock market thinking that it will grow, right? But suddenly what happens that when they have invested the money, the stock market is already on a, like suppose a peak position, definitely stock market pull down, and they are seeing on computer, they are seeing on mobile that they invested 2 lakhs and now the net worth is 1.67 lakhs. They wait 1 month, 1.5 month, 15 days, 1.67 to 1.72, मतलब 2 लाख डाला, अभी 1.5 हो गया है, 1.5 से 1.25, and they keep on thinking that when it will go to 2 lakhs and when it will give us some profit, so every night they sleep in negativity. कब बढ़ेगा, कब, अभी हमने 2 लाख डाला, अभी तो 1.5 हो गया, 1.5, 1.5, so when it become 1.75, when it become 2, when it become more than 2, I think it is not gonna be more than 2. So the moment the amount they become so exhausted, so negative, so fearful, but the moment amount reach to 2 or close to 2, they sell it everything. give me my money back. I don't want to do. And they ultimately lose the money, lose the opportunity also. So these are the four major risks. First is capital collapses. Second is the lack of knowledge. Third is less gain, more energy, more exhaustion. And fourth is negativity and the fearness. Okay, so these are the risks of investing in a stock market. So whenever you discuss with anybody, if your parents or anybody else you want to invest in the stock market, tell them that these are the risks and how you will tackle this risk. How you will tackle the negativity that you invested 2 lakhs, अब वो 1.5 लाख हो गया. इस negativity को कैसे deal करोगे, right? So now let's talk about the rewards of the stock market. Plus point, positivity. Is there any positivity or not, right? So the first thing is the stock market right now in 2021, when we are recording this video, the stock market is very smart, active, and transparent trade. What does that mean? See, whenever somebody trades, like suppose you are a trader of sugar, so what do? You go and buy sugar from sugar mill, store the sugar at your warehouse and all, and then slowly sell the sugar to the retailers. Like you buy, store, and sell. And you have, when you do a sugar business or any kind of business, sugar business, flour business, chini ka business kiya, atta ka business kiya, any kind of business, you have issues in all these three. At the time of buying, there is a issue. The buyer don't want to sell you that price, this price, so many things. When you store, you have issue because rats will come and eat. Somebody stolen your sugar or something like that, or so much of rain will destroy the warehouse. The storage is always a problem, right? When you sell, then there are so many other sellers that you don't get a proper money, right? So sometimes you sell at a loss or something like that. But in case of a stock market, buying of the stock is smart. One click you buy. Storing of the stock is smart because it's stored in your demat account, dematerialized trading account, demat trading account, right? Where it is like in e-format your shares are saved. You don't need to save your shares on your paper bond. E-format is saved. And when you sell, you can sell anytime. Whenever the stock market open, you can sell. Okay. No, I'm not talking about the profit you are making or not, but the market is very efficient. Buying, storing, and selling. The market is very efficient. Buying, storing, and selling. Buying, storing, selling. Okay. So the stock market is the most efficient market with respect to any kind of other trades you are doing. If you're doing a trade of sugar, you're doing a trade of flour or jute ka trading or kapde ka trading, any kind of trading, the stock market is the most smartest, active, transparent trading system. That is the first positive point in the stock market. Okay, and it grows up. Like in 1990s, the stock market was very black box kind of stuff. People don't know how to buy, how to sell. In 2001, the stock market start doing online trading. People start to see what's online trading is going on. In 2008, it became algo trading. In 2010, discount broker came. Like when there is no dependency on the broker, you can all trade by yourself. So things are getting improved. So it is not 1990s era, and it is not 2020 or 2010 era. It is 2021. So stock market become so active now. So second benefit of the stock market, the first benefit is like very smart, active, transparent trade system. The second benefit of a stock market is the entry and the exit load is very less. You can enter in the stock market for a learning purpose, or if you have a small amount of money, 2 lakh rupees, you don't want to put that in fixed deposit, you want to put in stocks, so you can put. So there is no entry load. Like suppose if you want to invest money in real estate, right? So you cannot buy any real estate in 2 lakh rupees. You cannot buy a flat in 2 lakh, right? You need to buy a flat in 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. And then that flat, when the price rise up, then you can sell it at like 40 lakhs. Yes, you make good money, but there is an entry load in the stock market, in real estate. You cannot invest 50,000 in real estate, right? You need to invest huge amount of money to buy a flat or buy a shop or something. But at the time of selling also, you cannot sell easily in the stock market, in the real estate. There is an exit load also. Sometimes there is no buyer, there is a buyer or something like that. It's not like that you bought a property in Gurgaon and somebody from Kerala can come and buy your property. No, somebody from Gurgaon only buy your property. But in stock, anybody can buy, anybody can sell. So there is no entry and exit load in the stock market. There is no load for entry, no load for exit, right? The third is rewards of the stock market. The third reward of stock market. So in stock markets, there is wide range and options of investing. Okay, so before that, like in before 2010, before 2000, if you want to enter in stock market, you need to put your brain in which stock you want to invest. Suppose you invested in UCO Bank, and what if UCO Bank go down? It is your decision. It is your money, your decision, and that's it. So people get confused. Then people, what people do? People call their broker, call their people, and then say, uh, "Sir, please give us a tip, give us a hint, what to sell, what to buy." Okay, so people give them a tip. That tip works. If the tip works, then yes, they earn money. If the don't tip don't work, then it's your money, your loss. But now in 2021, there are so many options to invest. Option to invest means you can invest in small cases, you can invest in mutual funds, you can invest in like 5, 10, 10, 15 quality stocks. And there are so many platforms to help you in selecting those quality stocks. So many platforms to teach you that how to select a quality stock. Okay. The fourth reward of the stock market, and that is the biggest one, only especially for Indian stock market, like National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. Indian Stock Exchange right now is showing a positive growth, net positive growth. What is that net positive growth means? Suppose there is a stock market, suppose any country, suppose Hong Kong, some any country. So stock market, the Sensex was less, then it goes up to high peak in 2013, suppose, and goes down, and now it is recovering. So overall, it is a negative growth, right? It already reached a peak, and now it is gone down. अब वो जो नीचे आ गया है उसको वो रिकवर कर रहा है so that to reach the peak again. But Indian Stock Exchange, they keep reaching the peak, then pull down, then reach, then pull down, then reach. So overall, from 1975 to 2021, from 100 Sensex of value of 100 points to it become 52,000, and it is a positive. एंड दिस इज वेरी गुड साइन. ऐसा नहीं है कि पहले 50 रीच कर गया 2016 में, अभी तो सब डाउन है, देन दे विल द स्टॉक विल पुश बैक एंड go to reach 50 and then go away. No, everything is positive, like going like this. So that's a good sign to invest in Indian stock. So this is all about the module 1 of equity research internship. There are so many people, so many intelligent people. I already prepared a lot of videos related to equity research. Okay, I am making these videos so that I will share my experiences with you guys, and I have also searched all the research, all those videos, and put that in our modules and tasks. So can you should watch those videos also and gain the actual knowledge. If they have already worked hard and prepared the video, what is the point of me making the same video for you? So I will make the videos that is I am more comfortable of. Okay, so that is the videos that is already there in the modules and tasks, and you watch this video so you get my experience also regarding the risk and the rewards of the stock market. In the next video, we're going to discuss about fundamental and technical analysis. Okay guys, thank you very much.